8-year-old. It's hard to say.
Putting us all to shame.
That achievement has already been ticked off the bucket list.
Ruby McLellan has been coined Australia's youngest homeowner, and we are joined live in the studio by Ruby and her dad Cam. Welcome, you property tycoon, you
Hey.
Ruby.
Thanks for having us.
Nice to see you.
Fantastic.
How'd you get started, Ruby? It's very hard with these cameras, isn't it?
Yeah,
I'm going to come back to you in just a second. But this is an interesting concept. Instead of putting your money into other things, put money into it for one of your kids.
Yeah, so Felicity and I, we get the kids to do their chores, so time spent for money earned, but we realise that in 10 years' time, when our kids are needing to buy property, the deposit's going to be astronomical.
Yeah.
So, which would be funded by Bank of Mum and Dad. So we thought, well, smarter, we've got 4 kids, so smarter to buy one property now. It's well chosen, let it double in value, and I control the trust, so it's the structure's set up, so there's no fighting among siblings. Then we pay the tax, split the profit, and the kids have got enough to get started, but not enough to do nothing themselves. So at least it gets them on their feet.
I mean, I think you're right there when you talk about the Bank of Mum and Dad, because so many kids are having to rely on that these days. As you say, starting so early for Ruby, it gives her a head start later. What do you look for, though? I mean, you're not buying in prime real estate, are you?
No, we look for a good balance of yield and growth. So I've got a company that does about 19,000 hours analytics each year, so it's not a finger in the air to pick a property. The property we chose for Ruby is on the outer suburbs of Melbourne. It was a new house and land package that we put together. It was about 600,000. We bought it 2 years ago, and it's valued at about 940,000.
Wow.
So the kids have done well.
Okay, well, that's in a way, it's teaching them great lessons early. But when do you have that conversation? And how much do you need to get started for a child? Because there are so many other expenses. I mean, with schooling, outside of school stuff.
Yeah, it's astronomical. Today's day and age is about 120,000 sort of to get into the property market as a deposit. You obviously need income, which kids don't have, so we're funding that. But to get started in another 10 years' time, to comprehend $200,000 for a young 20-year-old to put together is just it's getting out of reach.
And that's the thing. I mean, there are so many 20-year-olds or even younger trying to get a house out there who can't. I mean, Ruby might do some chores for a bit of pocket money. They're working real jobs and they still can't get in. Yeah,
correct. Yeah, I worked multiple jobs back in the day. I didn't go to a cafe till I was 25 and sold my car and rode a bike for 9 months to get my first deposit together. So you've got to make sacrifices.
The good news is, too, that you've got it in a trust. I mean, because the reality is, I've got 2 daughters, beautiful daughters. You never know when they're going to meet some lecherous bloke. And then you lose that investment after putting so many years into a daughter. You know what I'm saying?
Very true, very true.
Let them choose wisely. They will have faith.
So how does it feel to own your own property?
It's pretty cool.
Yeah. And where would you like to live one day yourself?
Probably somewhere around Melbourne.
Yeah. Well, beautiful. You're on the outside now. By the time you get to 18, 19, you might very well be at the beach somewhere. One of those awful cold beaches.
Stop it.
Terrible.
Stop it. Beautiful beaches. Bayside Melbourne would be nice, wouldn't it, Ruby?
Good on you guys. Thank you so much. And this book, too, if you want to get up there and read all about it, just hold that up for us, my friend. There it is, my 4-year-old, the property investor. So that's well worth a read for any parent out there.
Happy to give viewers today a free copy of it to keep them safe, and opencorp.com.au, and they can grab a free copy.
Good on you, champion.
Excellent
Thank you.
advice. Thanks,
Breaking
Cam.
news ahead. Protests unfolding in Melbourne. Isabella Stashkovsky is there. What's the latest?